last night, Wednesday, May the 4th, 2016, over 250 New Yorkers were spiritually uplifted at Tigran Hamasyan's Luz Illuso multimedia installation concert. This was held at the Brick House Ballroom in Brooklyn, New York. This very, very unique program, which was presented by the HBU Performing Arts Department, was sponsored by the HBU New York Special Events Committee and also sponsored by Dr. and Mrs. Levon and Claudia Nazarians. The auditorium was packed when Dr. Tigran Hamasyan, director of the Performing Arts Center of the HBU, welcomed all.
Our filmmakers, installation by filmmakers Emily Mikirtichan, Alex Basyan, and Natalia Sukias, and our incredible musicians, one and only Tigran Hamasyan, with his award-winning trio Makrut by Sam Minay and Nate Woods. As you know, our Performing Arts Department, our mission is to promote and advertise and just promote our culture all over the world to the diverse audiences.
The filmmaker Emily Mikirtichan spoke about her work with Tigran Basyan, her colleague.
First of all, I just want to thank everyone for coming out and thank Brick, because this space is really fantastic. It's so amazing and we're really lucky to be here. So I don't know, there was a few title cards up earlier explaining a little bit of the background of this project. It's really an amazing piece, and it's the work of a lot of creative people coming together to do something big. So it started with Tigran Hamasyan's Luz Illuso album and tour. The idea for the album, I think, started around 4 years ago and started with research into 5th to 20th century musical manuscripts and taking ancient Armenian musical notations, which is the Haz, and turning it into, or rearranging it for piano and for a full choir. So that album was released in the fall of 2015. And then later that year, throughout that year, they went on a tour of 100 churches in commemoration of the 100th anniversary of the Armenian genocide. But they performed in 100 churches around the world, and one very special part of that tour was through Armenia, Georgia, and Turkey. And it was all ancient, sacred Armenian sites. So this music, along with Tigran, a 25-piece choir, and a piano, was basically journeying to these 5th century monasteries and performing these music inside these walls. And, you know, music hadn't been performed here for 100 years, in some places 1,000 years. And myself and my fellow filmmaker, Alex Basyan, went along on the tour to try to document what this was like. And we found it to be a really difficult task.
highlighting some unique recordings of Tigran Hamasyan and the Yerevan State Choir as they traveled over 2,000 miles performing across historical Armenia. The scenery, the architecture, the photography, along with the choir singing and Hamasyans performing, it captivated and mesmerized us all. Following the media installation, Tigran Hamasyan, accompanied by Iranian-American guitarist Sam Binali and Nate Wood on drums, captivated the audience with some special original pieces of Hamasyan's works. We witnessed firsthand Tigran Hamasyan's much acclaimed improvisational style on the piano. Hamasyan was recently named International Instrumentalist of the Year by the Echo Jazz 2016 Awards. Born in Armenia in 1987, he moved to Los Angeles with his family in 2003, and presently he resides in Armenia. Bravo, Tigran Hamasyan.
Thank you, New York. Thank you. Sam and I on bass. Mr. Nate Wood on drums.